We are from group 5. These are my friends.
Wow!
Hi! Did you guys know about recount tags? Well, recount tags are basically just a text that filled with information from the someone past life. Take an example of the biography from Mr. Engineer Sukarno. There are a lot of information from his past life. Well, why recount texts are very interesting? Well, some people might find fun or interesting to read from the past someone's life. Then, how do we write it? Well, there are three direct structure from the recount text. The first one is orientations. What is orientations talking about? Well, orientation is talking about the generic information from the subject you want to write. Take an example of Mr. Engineer Sukarno. There are a lot of generic or common information from him. Who was his name, and who was his kids on, or who was his wife, or etc. Then comes secondary structure. There is the main past or the main event you want to talk about. Take an example, if there is Indonesian first president, Mr. Engineer Sukarno. But there are a lot of past or main events. One of them is the declaration of Indonesian independence. From that, you can write the story in the main past event for your context. Third or the last one is reorientation. Well, what are reorientation? Well, reorientations is basically just a summary from the orientation and the past main event, and switch it now to one perspective that you can find it's very summarizing.
Okay, next is the language feature of a recount text. First is using a simple past tenses because it tells an event that happened in the past. And the second is we use an adverb of time and adverb of sequence to tell more detail about the text. Like the example, yesterday, last week, an hour ago. And the adverb of sequence is to tell the story part by part, like first, then, after, and the third is using conjunctions and chronological connectors. It used to links other word, phrase, or clause together. The example is for, nor, and all through. You can see at my right side, this is the more detail about it. Okay, type of recount text. There are personal recount, factual recount, imaginative recount. Personal recount, it used to retell an event that experienced by one person in past. Okay. The factual recount, it used to tell an event that experienced in the past, but by other people. And for the imaginative recount, is to tell an event in the past also, but it not actually happen or an imaginations. Okay, you can see at my right side, see this is the more detail about the type of the recount text.
Okay, guys, you have listened the definition, structure, language feature, and types of recount text. Now, with me, you will discuss about the example of the recount text. Here, I have the example of the recount text with title Rogu Marathon. Rogu Marathon text is the text that explain about the experience from the someone that joined in the marathon competition. So, we will discuss about the structure in the recount text. There are three structure in here. There is orientation, series of event, and reorientation. We move to the language feature of the recount text. We will discuss about this text. First, use the past tense. In here, there are example past use. There is example of use the past tense. First, there is I joined, we were, and I was interested. We move to the another language feature. There is use adverb time and adverbs of sequence. Adverb of time in this text, there is last month. Adverb of sequence of this text, they are first and finally. And the last language feature from the text, this Rogu Marathon text, recount text, there is use conjunctions, there is when, but, and after. I think this all from the my explanation about the Rogu Marathon recount text. I hope you can understand it and thank you very much.
Chipe chipe